It is day 18 here at the Super Happy Fun Time Summer Camp, and things are actually going kind of well. We have almost got $200,000, which is kind of crazy. That is all from exports, though. That is entirely from just the amount of trees that have been getting chopped down for a variety of reasons. And also because a few... Well, I say a few. Maybe in the time between this episode and last, there have been like 20 or so campers that have escaped. That may or may not be because we tore down the fence in order to put up a new fence, which is much more secure. The new fence is much more secure, it is much better, and is hopefully something that's going to stop people from tunneling under it as, you know, they desperately want to get home from summer camp because their new favorite video game has released and they want to skip the important summer camp. That's probably what it is. That is honestly, that's probably what it is. I've also gone ahead and put in a staff room down here and made room for the kennel, security, and armory. Obviously, we had this planned out, and this was something that I wanted to do, but I figured, you know, might as well get it built between episodes, and I also went ahead and just finished a lot of the paths and put some grass in here as well. So the paths all have their borders, they all have their, you know, a lot of them have fences, a lot of different spaces just exist and have been decorated a little bit to just make them a little bit nicer. I've also gone ahead and said put paving slabs or paving stones around all of the perimeter wall. I think that's ongoing at the minute, but that is something that's going to be done as well to keep the trees back just ever so slightly. And I've also gone ahead and acquired the ability to get some new territory. So we might end up doing that. I might grab this space on the right here because I'm slightly tempted to build another camp over there. But this one's not finished yet, and it needs to be finished, so we have work to do. Now, what I'm thinking I want to do is I want to get dog crates in here, and I want to get the kennels up and going. So, basically, I'm just going to do this the entire way down the room, and we're essentially just going to have a bunch of dogs available at any one time. Security... gonna be a similar story. We're just gonna put in here whatever we need, which is gonna be a couple of chairs just there. We're gonna need a couple of filing cabinets that can go on the other side of the room. I do want things like CCTV monitors, which can go in the middle between the filing cabinets. And we're also gonna want door control systems. The thing is, I don't think we need more than one door control system right now, so I think we'll just put one in there and probably leave it as is. And then for the armory, we're basically going to go ahead and say, let's put a bunch of weapons racks in here. So we're going to just space those out a bit like this so we can get a lot of guards. And also so I can spend a lot of money because I have a lot of money to spend. Now, what else do we need? We need tables. That's no problem. We can go ahead and get a couple of tables right there in the middle. And that should probably be fine for the armory. I think once that's all in, we'll be pretty good. Now, what's just been found? Apparently a shovel's been found on Conan O'Brien. Fair enough. I'll tell you what I want to do as well. I want to go in and I want to change our policy a little bit. Essentially, if we find everything, I want to make sure... If we find anything, I want to make sure we are searching, right? I want to make sure whatever happens, essentially, we are going to be searching the person and their cell... Sorry. The person, the camper... and their cabin for, you know, anything that they may have. Because that's something we've not been doing, and last time someone may have smuggled a shotgun in and may have sent a few campers home early. Basically, we just want to be careful. What I also want to do, though, is start getting door servos in here so we can automate a lot of these doors. So, automate these ones up here. Just a little bit, so there and there. We're going to want to automate that door and that door. And these doors are on here as well. And we'll probably want to automate this one and that one. And then let's see, probably worth getting the doors into the canteen as well. So that that's nicely automated. Probably worth getting this one too. And then over here, we could probably do the same thing. We could probably do the same thing right here as well. And then these back ones could probably be honestly automated as well. Looking at the number of servos that I'm putting in, I'm actually slightly tempted to say that we do go ahead and put in an extra door control just to make things a little bit easier. So we'll go ahead and do that. Hopefully this all gets installed pretty quickly. Although I'm also pretty sure we do need 2 dog handlers, don't we? And 2 armed guards as well. So let's go here. Let's go to... what am I looking for? Dog handler. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want 6 of them for a good reason. Because I want to go to deployment. And I want to say we're going to have a little patrol going. Just around here. I want to make sure that if there's anyone that's, you know, doing something they shouldn't be doing, we can catch them out. So that's kind of what that's going to be. We're going to put, I think, 2 dogs on that. And I think I'm also going to have a dog that goes back and forth up there. So we'll take out that corner bit. And we'll have one that goes back and forth down there, which is a pretty long patrol route, but that should be fine. And we'll have one down here as well. So something like that should be totally fine for... honestly, we could probably get a couple of dogs on the... you know, we're going to have enough kennels. We can probably do a couple. So that should be totally fine. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're going to need another couple of dog handlers, but that's all right. Let's go to 8 there. Let's go to 10 because I can. And there we go. That should keep everybody happy. We do need some armed guards, though, or some armed counselors, I suppose. Bit of a weird way of putting things, but that's going to be a thing at some point, I'm sure. I'm also noticing we have 0 of 50 counselors available right now, and I'm not sure why. I guess they're probably sorting all of the new campers that have come in here. That makes sense. That absolutely makes sense. So we'll let them get that sorted. I do have a lot of my workers that are moving things out to exports. Although it'd be really great if they'd move things out of the way of doors there. That would be particularly nice, because we've had a lot of people just run out the front there from time to... oh, what? Really? Immediately we have a suspect... really? Are you kidding me? Can we search this, Can we just search the cell, I guess? Or search whatever? Just, I don't know, yeah, just search that. Let's prioritize that, because I'm actually really curious to see if that's the one where the tunnel's coming from there. Because it's sort of looking like it, isn't it? Let's have a little look. What do we got? Ah, there it is. There it is. Oh, they've got a lot of things in there. Good Lord. He is going through. He's doing work. All right, let's remove the, he had 2 cell phones? Good Lord. Yeah, they're not going to be pleased about that. Let's get that tunnel out of there, though, because that is, that's less than ideal is what that is. Let's get that fixed, get it out of there, and get them back in that cell. Let's also get these connected together so they have power as quickly as we possibly can, preferably. Oh, this guy's actually on the CCTV monitor already. Okay. I'll tell you what we should probably do then. We should probably get some CCTV. I don't know where to put it, though. I guess we could do there and there for some CCTV so we can always watch the common room. I guess we could do... I don't really know where we could put CCTV. We don't really have a lot of space for it or a lot of need for it, do we? There's really not very much need for it outside of the common room. So I guess, I mean, we have people patrolling in there as well. So I really don't know. Let's go ahead and search this toilet as well, because I'm pretty sure that's going to have a, tunnel in it, isn't it? Oh, it doesn't. Okay. That's actually kind of a surprise. All right. All right, let me see here. Are we... So this is actually ready to go. That's good. So let's go ahead and get 1, 2, 3, 4 of the old armed counselors, and that should be fine. We're going to go ahead and put them on a patrol as well, I think. Did I put the dog handlers on... Oh, I put them on a timed patrol? Are you kidding me? Okay, I need to take them off of that because I need them to be patrolling at all times. I don't want it to just be during the day that they're patrolling. It needs to be essentially whenever they can. So 1 and 2. And 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 1. And you know what? We'll do 1 in there as well. So at all times, there'll be a dog going up and down there. That'll be totally fine. We can put another one out there, I guess. Do 1 in there. And that should be totally fine. In terms of armed counselors, honestly, gonna be a similar story. Gonna have 1 or 2 just sort of going up and down in there, and everything should be fine. Gonna have 1 that I think just goes, let me see. Yeah, let's have 1 that goes in there, maybe. And, I don't know, what else could we do? 1 in there, why not? So there we go. We have our armed counselors going around, and everything should be fine there. Nothing to worry about too much. They're just casually patrolling and getting people ready for the clay pigeon shooting event, which will come about in due time, probably. Really? We found another cell phone? Are you kidding me? You know what? Let's do a shakedown. It's time. Let's do a shakedown. I want to know where everything is. I absolutely want to know where everything is. He had an axe. He had an axe. Are you kidding me? Everyone has cell phones as well. Everyone's just getting luxuries in here. You know what we need? And this is something that a few people have tweeted me. We need metal detectors. It's what we need metal detectors right there, because that's the way into the cabins. So metal detectors there. And honestly, we're gonna do metal detectors right there as well. Is what we're gonna do. And let's see, where else can I put them? I could put them over here. Do a couple of metal detectors up there to make sure no one's going in or out with things they shouldn't have. We could do them in the yard as well, which I think I will. So we'll do them out here to make sure everything's all right. And let me see. They'll never really be down here, so that shouldn't be too much of an issue. We could do a row of 4 of them and like a bunch of them in here going into the canteen. But I think, actually, you know what? Back here would probably make sense. That back area is somewhere that they can probably get a lot of things, so we'll go ahead and do that. And also, that's somewhere that we're going to be wanting door servos as well, isn't it? Up there. We didn't do that one. But that should be alright. We can slowly go through and get everything searched, and everything should be fine. There's a lot of places to search out here, by the way. You might have noticed. And also, door servo right there and right there as well. So we can automate those doors and get that all sorted. Oh, these are actually up and working as well. So we can go ahead and start connecting them. So I think what I'm going to do is connect this lower one to anything that's like a staff area. So any of the staff areas are going to be connected to the lower control system. Or any of like the civilian areas as well. So like, you know, that space back there essentially. So you are going to connect up to there as well. And I think you can also connect out to those in due time. That should be totally fine. We also need to connect up the CCTV cameras. So connect you to there and there. And that will give us a nice view of the common room. As much as we can possibly get one. And I'm kind of looking forward to the heightened security around camp here. I wasn't really planning on doing heightened security around camp, but apparently it's necessary because apparently people can't behave. That's honestly the way, apparently they can't behave. And you know what? I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed. That's honestly, I'm not angry, I am just disappointed. Because I thought better of our campers. I did. I genuinely did. I thought they wouldn't let me down, but they, well, they've done nothing but let me down with their behavior. They clearly don't know how to be mature. They clearly don't know how to be respectful, or grateful for what they have. Instead, they're smuggling, they're smuggling cigarettes and shotguns and Uzis and what else have we got in here? Revolvers and drills and tasers. Somehow, and another Uzi? Like, they're smuggling all sorts. It's probably even the devil's lettuce. Satan's parsley, whatever you want to call it. It's all being smuggled into camp, you know? It's not right. Where did they get a club? Really? 59 cell phones as well? I really genuinely think that we are We're probably going to put ourselves in a pretty good spot here by doing this this little shakedown here. Let's also make sure that tunnel actually gets removed sometime. That'd be great. Not really sure why it isn't. We found another revolver? Are you kidding me? Another cell phone? We're up to 62 of them. Good lord, that's so many. That's just unnecessary. So the shakedown has just ended and we found 71 cell phones. There are 71 campers and we found 71 cell phones. That's kind of nuts. That is kind of nuts. That is a little bit silly is what that is. We've also found more things out here that we shouldn't have. This is just, it's so much. There's so much going on. It's crazy. It really, really is. Now, I'll tell you what I want to do. And I've been thinking about this. Because I saw, and I retweeted a thing from Prison Architect recently that was like, it was kind of in the vein of what I'm doing here. It was essentially a luxury camp rather than like an actual prison. And I got really jealous of it because it was so much better than what I've done. Like everything I've done is just a big square here. So what I want to do is I want to see if I can make some cabins that are going to be a little bit better looking. I want them to be about the same size and I still want them to be in line there. So that's what that is. But so if I go, it was 8 by 8 is what we were doing. So we have that space there. At least I want them to be the same width. Is what I'm thinking. But if we were to go and say, you know, maybe do something like this, where it goes across, maybe go back a little bit, so we have a bit more room back there. We could do like, you know, the bathroom actually tucked away or something like that. We could give them rooms, you know, like a bedroom or something if we really wanted to. Like that could be a bedroom space. This could be a bathroom space. This could be your main living area. We could have like the bedroom go back a little bit further if we really wanted to. Like we could do some interesting like layouts here. We could do some interesting stuff with it. And I kind of want to do that because I think it'll look interesting. I'm also thinking that should maybe be more like that. And that'll be like our front area. That'll probably work. So we could have like a chair there and a TV down here or something. That'll be our door. It does mean they wouldn't necessarily have a garden if I did it this way, though. So, let's just do 8 by 15. And let me start chopping into that again. So, something like that for a bedroom, maybe one bigger, so they can have, like, a bit more space. Something like that for a bathroom, so shower, toilet, or maybe we space it out a little bit more. I guess that could work. Maybe we even go like that and do something a bit more weird with it. No, I don't like that. Let's just do that kind of layout. And then I guess our main living space could be that. And then we have room for a garden at the front still. So we have our main door there with a little pathway leading up to it. I think that'll kind of work. And apparently we've also found more tunnels. Or we suspect them at least. Alright, we need to search this cell, and I think we need to search, or sorry, that cabin and the other cabin as well. But I think this kind of plan here could totally work. So what is this? That is 5. So if I go 5 here, that's 4, and I go 4, and bring that straight down, and go 4 there, and do that. We can basically mirror it, which is what I'm thinking I want to do. And then we can have, like, more of them here. Like, we could leave a little gap or something if we really wanted to. I don't know if I want to, but we can basically mirror this across and do something pretty cool with it, I think. So what is that? Again, that's 4. So if we go 4, and then I think that was 5. It is, and the wall goes down here. We basically just keep mirroring this back and forth. And I think we could have a pretty cool space by doing this. Like, I think this will look a little... It's still going to just be a big old... It's still just going to be a big row of buildings, but I think these down here can be a bit more luxurious or something. They still sort of follow a square path, but this I think could be fun, right? This will be our luxury cabins, is what this will be. And then I think what I'll do is in when we get another area to build in. So when I buy like that space over there or that one down there, that's when we can do like more fancy layouts and all that. And I think that'll be fine. So that right there is 4 new cabins. That's fine. So if I go 4 and then 5 and done, and then 5 and 4 and done, I think. Pretty sure that's the right layout. And then 4 and then 5 and done. And 5 and 4 and done. And then 4 and 5 and done. So it fits pretty well, right? I think that'll be pretty good. I'm actually kind of looking forward to seeing this all come together, to be totally honest. I think it's actually gonna look really good. So we'll just keep mirroring all of this, which I think I've successfully done there. And these bits kind of go like that. Oh, I like this actually. I really like this. I genuinely think it's gonna look pretty neat. So take that over, that'll be fine. That'll be our entrance again. This comes down across. I'm sorry, I'm just saying down across and that and that. But I think that'll look good. I genuinely think that's gonna look really good. And we can do, actually the gardens get extended down one further, don't they? So the gardens in these are gonna be pretty big, which is gonna be lovely. That's obviously the important part here. So that'll be fine. We can totally build that. It's, yeah, that'll look kind of neat. So I'm excited to do that. And I guess we could, oh wow, what? What happened to you? Oh, he overdosed on fun. Oh dear. Okay, yeah, that's bad. That's not a thing we want. Oh my god, there is so much going on over here. Can we get power down to the servos here, please? We can't go underneath the perimeter wall, can we? Oh my god. That means we need to, let me see here. Utilities, cable. That means we need to bring cable out here and all the way down, because we cannot go under a perimeter wall. Interesting. All right. So we'll get the cable in there and we'll bring cable up here as well. I could have taken it out of that other space as well, but whatever. And we'll do that. So that should be fine. Do we have, I think those servos are connected. Are those servos connected? I think one of them is. Let me see, it was you that we connect. So connect you to there. And then I think that's all of them. I'm pretty sure all of the metal detectors are up and running as well. They absolutely are. So that will hopefully help with things a fair bit. Let's maybe just prioritize all of the work we have to do out here. So all of that, so all of the servos get up and running. Although that one isn't for some reason. What's going on there? Why isn't it connected? Oh really? We've got this whole bit in the middle to do still. Interesting. Can we get that bit done so that the servos can be connected? That would be lovely, gents. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, there we go. Does that get them working? It absolutely does. Okay, so that's gonna connect to this lower door control system. And that should, there we go, completely automate the process of letting people in and out of the gates, which is exactly what we want. There we go. All right, so that's good. I guess since my workers aren't doing too much, we go ahead and we start building. I guess that's where we at. Did I just say that's where we at? I meant that's where we're at. Okay. All right, fair enough. A bit weird. Let's go ahead and just fill in all these front bits as well. Fill in the back bits too. And let's see. So that should work. What we need to do at that point is get the hedges into. So let me throw all of the hedges in here, so that those will divide up all of the spaces. I really wish I could copy and paste foundations. I would absolutely just copy and paste this entire thing. Although I wouldn't be able to rotate it, so it wouldn't really matter, but it would be nice. It would be really nice. I guess we can also go ahead and start putting in the paths that lead up to each of the doors. So we'll get those in there. And then we'll need to put the grass in for all of the gardens, and we're going to need to deal with the fact that my workers are gonna have a pretty, it's gonna take them a while to do this. Because there is just a lot of, there's a lot of trees to take out of this place. But it'll be worth it. I genuinely think it'll be worth it. We'll be able to get a bunch more people in here. I think actually we'll be able to, if I do this right, we'll be able to like pretty much double the number of campers that we have, which would be really exciting. Although possibly a bit dangerous. I don't know if we have the staff or space for it, but that's all right. And I suppose before we even do that, I should really look into a couple of other things, because to be honest, we can get things like a chapel and parole and a library. We can get classrooms and mail rooms and shops. I want to get all of that. I really do. I also want to get a workshop. I want to get my campers working. I think that would be absolutely fantastic to do. So that's the thing we're going to need to do as well. Essentially, it's just going to take a while. It's going to be a process. And I think also what's going to be a process is all of this. So let's prioritize all that work. Let's get all of my workers done here. By the way, I don't know if I mentioned this. There's 100 of them. There's a solid 100 workers that we have at the minute. And they do a pretty good job, to be fair. I mean, they're pretty quick. They're not doing bad at all. So can't really complain. It's nice having 100 of them. Oh wow, what, you hit a drill? What are they just like wetting themselves everywhere? Is that what I'm seeing? Because that's what it's looking like. And we do have toilets. You know, we really do. And why do they keep going in there as well? That's weird. That's so weird that they just keep going into the one cell cabin every time. That's so strange to me. I don't understand why they keep doing it. But oh well, not a big deal. They can go in there if they want, I suppose. It's a summer camp. They're free to do whatever they want, I guess. I love seeing this kind of thing come together. It just really makes the like, you come up with the idea, you're not sure about the idea, you build the idea, and you're like, oh, I'm really glad it worked. That's kind of where I'm at right now, because this could have just been a complete disaster, but it actually looks all right, I think, and I'm kind of okay with it. So I guess with that, there is a bit more work to be done. I'm kind of hoping they'll hurry up and get this particular cabin here done. At least in terms of walls and all that stuff, which they pretty much have. Because what I want to do is go in and start putting in all of the stuff like this. So, you know, you put your beds in there. We could put, I guess, a radio in that corner and that corner. I guess we put bookshelves there and there. And we could do a light there and there. What I'm also thinking is a light there and a light there. A light there and a light there, so the space is nice and bright. I'm thinking we put a TV, say, there and there. I think a wide sofa there and there. And then what else can we put in here? I don't want to put a pool table. I think that'd be a little bit much. And I'm not sure about a phone booth. I'm not 100% sure about a phone booth. But I guess a couple of windows wouldn't hurt. And I guess like a window there and there as well. And then I guess what we do is shower. I guess we could do toilet there and there. With drains there and there. And then this area in here doesn't really have anything, which is a bit weird. So I'm not really sure. Not really sure what I could put in there. I mean, this is pretty luxurious, to be fair. You know, it's pretty nice. I guess we could look into another sofa if we really wanted to. Which I might very well do, actually. Do something like that and that with a sofa there and there. I guess that works. Let's get all that built and figured out. And while we're doing that, let's start bringing... How are we doing on power? Ooh. Oh, power is rough. This might actually This might overdo it on the power front. There's a solid chance that this is going to overdo it on the power front. We might need to... Let me do a thing here. I've got an idea. Let's do that and prioritize that work. And we might need to do a second maintenance room thing somewhere. So what size is this, if we have a look at it? That is 9 by 9. So if we go all the way up here, and we say, let's do a concrete building, and let's go for 9 by 9. And then what I want to do is extend the front just a little bit. So something like that. And I want to prioritize that, because that's going to be a new... I think that's going to be a new power station or power plant or whatever it's called. I think it needs to be. What is going on here? Oh, you're going into solitary because you had some drugs. Okay. Well, sucks to be you. Absolutely sucks to be you. Let's go ahead and bring power this way. And let's bring a large pipe this way. And I guess we run the power cables into each of the doors here. And then we'll do the same with the pipes at some point as well. But we'll start with power. This isn't going to be getting connected. This is just going to be the initial run of power cables. But we can do all of that. And at least we can get an idea of what this is all going to look like. We also need to do flooring. I totally forgot about that. So the bedrooms can have some nice wooden flooring. The bathrooms can have some nice white tiles. And I think the main area could be fancy tiles. I think that's what we'll do. I think we'll do fancy tiles for the main areas there. And that'll probably look kind of nice. So we'll prioritize all of that. Get all of that done as quickly as we possibly can. And again, hopefully get a pretty good look at what's going on. Oh, wow. This got built really quickly. I guess I do have 100 workers, don't I? That kind of would make sense. Let's figure this out then. So that's going to open... What way does this open? So if that opens to the... From right to left, that opens... left to right. That opens top to bottom. It's bottom to top, I guess. So that and that. And that should be fine. And then you are there and there. That should be totally fine. We should be able to get that built pretty quickly. And then I guess we can go in and say paving stones and stones. Not there. Like that. And again, prioritize all that work. We can get that done pretty quick. There's no problem with that. Ooh. This actually looks kind of nice, doesn't it? That's legitimately not bad. Alrighty, so the new power plant is in, which is a good thing. And what I'm thinking we can go ahead and do is basically we can run, let me see here. What way are we going to divide this up? I think we can just cut in here is what we'll do. So we're going to dismantle that power cable and that power cable. And then we're going to go up and we're going to say that this is going to come out and go to there. And I want to prioritize that work, and I want to prioritize that work so that that all gets disconnected pretty quickly. And then what we can do is essentially keep this power station running that area and this entire area. This one's going to be running the top part of everything. So there we go. Suddenly everything's disconnected. That all needs connected as quickly as possible. Because there's not, you know, most of the camp does not have power. So if these guys wouldn't mind, it would be great if they'd hurry up and connect everything, which they're just, of course, not doing because they're stuck. All right. Come on, guys. Just get that little bit done. It's like 2 bits. Come on. It's like 1 bit. Where's the guy? Who's doing this? Where's the one guy not doing this? There he is. Right. Is everything working again? It absolutely is. Okay. So now what we can do is run this cable straight across. And that should, in theory, start powering everything. And then for the pipes, it's just going to be a straight run done like that. So there we go. Prioritize all that work. Let's get all those cables in there. And then we should be fine. And we should. Did we just find find a sniper? We find a sniper and a shotgun. Wow, okay. And an assault rifle and another shotgun. Okay. Actually, I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm not mad. But simultaneously, I'm also not impressed. If that, like, yeah. That's actually oddly impressive. I'm not, it shouldn't be. Really shouldn't be. But that's oddly impressive. And just like that, the luxury cabins are done. We have capacity for 108 campers, which is kind of nuts. And we have 39 new campers arriving in about an hour and a half, which is also kind of nuts. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure we can necessarily cope with that. But I'm willing to try. I'm definitely willing to try. I'm willing to see what happens. Did he just go... Really? Just waltzed in there and OD'd. Alright then. That's... Alright, fair enough. That's not something you see every day, is what that is. And again, oh my god, there's so much to export. If I just went and sold all that right away, I would make so much money. It's nuts. Like, that's crazy amounts of money right there. It really, really is. I'll tell you what I wanted to... Wait, did we just... Oh, we did just get money from prisoner intake. They've arrived. Or they're arriving. I think. The bus... Yeah, there's the bus. All right. Well, I'm actually kind of curious to see how this goes. There's 3 buses. There's 4 buses. Will there be a 5th? There will not. Okay. So 4 buses full. With 10 more arriving tomorrow. We're not even going up to capacity. We are not even going up to capacity today. All right. Can we... So what do we need to do here? Up to 200? We can do that eventually. That should be no problem. Anything else we can do here? Increase the size of my security force. Get body armor, tasers. Have I done that? No. I need more CCTV. Okay. Well, we can totally do that at some point. There's not really too much of a rush to do it, I don't think. So that's totally doable. Again, at some point. Also, that is stone there. It is. Okay. Wait, what's going on over here? What are we just finding everything? Oh, Chief, what's up? The leader of one of the gangs in the prison is currently being punished. It's your choice how to proceed, but all our gang members are going to cause trouble with the punishments in place. All right, well, I don't care. Is probably the right response to that. I don't care, mate. Dude's going in for some solitary thinking is what he's doing. That's on him. That's not my fault. In fact, just based on the number, there are 39 people currently waiting for some solitary thought. We might want to get more than what we've got here. We might very well want to get more of those little chambers than what we currently have. Because they seem to fill up pretty quickly. They absolutely seem to fill up pretty quickly. And also with the amount of little nods that we're getting that there might be a tunnel. Let's do a shakedown here. I want to see what's going on. And also, I want to go up to, we've got the money. Let's go up to 75 guards. 75 guards should probably make it pretty easy to deal with what we need to deal with. And also, let's go and start looking at taser rollout so that we can get everybody those if needs be. Wait, what's going on there? Do we just find a gun in this? We find a revolver in the staff room. And we just found 2 sniper rifles, an assault rifle, 4 submachine guns, 5 battering rams. 5 battering rams. What do you mean we found 5 battering rams? How does that even happen? How does someone smuggle? I mean, I don't really want an answer for how someone smuggles in a battering ram. I can imagine that it's at least uncomfortable. But how? How does someone smuggle a battering ram? That's genuinely quite... I don't want to use the word impressive because it will encourage that kind of behavior, but that's kind of impressive.